Gather round. Let me tell you a story from Victorian London, a city of stark contrasts. By day it was a marvel of industry and empire, but by night a thick, soupy fog rolled in, hiding secrets and sins. In this city lived Dr. Henry Jekyll, a man of science and charity, the very model of a Victorian gentleman. But even the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows. Behind Jekyll's respectable facade, a terrible secret was festering. The city was gripped by unease. Scientific progress mingled with superstition, and some mysteries were best left unsolved. Our tale begins with a whisper, a story about a peculiar, brutish man who appeared and vanished in the night. This man, Edward Hyde, was somehow connected to the impeccable Dr. Jekyll. Mr. Utterson, Jekyll's friend, was deeply troubled by this connection. How could a man like Jekyll be associated with such a repellent figure? The mystery gnawed at Utterson, pulling him into a labyrinth of secrets. London's civility was a thin veneer stretched over primal fear. People spoke in hushed tones of strange occurrences and a sense of dread that hung in the air. Jekyll's reputation was flawless, but rumours of Hyde's cruelty began to circulate. Utterson's curiosity grew, and he resolved to uncover the truth. The line between progress and peril, civilization and savagery, was perilously thin, and so the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde began, not with a bang, but with a chilling whisper. In the fog-bound streets, the boundaries between good and evil would soon blur, and the darkness lurking in one man's soul would threaten to consume all. Dr. Jekyll seemed to have it all: status, respect, and a spotless reputation, but inside he was tormented by the duality of human nature. He saw not one man, but two, the public Jekyll, and a hidden self filled with forbidden desires. Desperate to reconcile these warring sides, he retreated to his laboratory. There he sought a way to physically separate his two natures, good and evil. It was a brilliant yet dangerously arrogant idea. Jekyll believed he could control it. He was tragically mistaken. Why? After countless experiments, Jekyll perfected his potion and became his own test subject. The transformation was agonizing. His identity dissolved, replaced by something new. He looked in the mirror and saw Edward Hyde, smaller, twisted, the embodiment of his repressed evil. As Hyde, Jekyll felt a freedom he'd never known, free from conscience, free from remorse. At first he controlled the transformations, indulging Hyde's wickedness in secret. He believed he could live as both saint and sinner, slipping between worlds at will. But the door he'd opened would prove impossible to close. Hyde's presence grew stronger, and Jekyll's grip on his own soul began to slip. The experiment that promised liberation became a curse. The monster within was unleashed. Hyde's freedom quickly turned to horror. He committed shocking acts, trampling a child, then later murdering Sir Danvers Carew in a fit of rage. The evidence pointed to Hyde, but the checkbook bore Jekyll's name. Utterson, baffled and horrified, suspected blackmail, never guessing the truth. Hyde's name became a whisper of fear in London's fog. After Carew's murder, Hyde vanished, and Jekyll tried to reclaim his life. For a time he lived as a saint, desperate to atone for Hyde's sins, but the nightmare was far from over. Jekyll's peace was shattered. The transformations became involuntary. Hyde grew stronger, Jekyll weaker, and the antidote's key ingredient ran out. Trapped in his home, Jekyll's friends Utterson and Poole feared the worst. They broke into the lab and found Hyde's corpse. Jekyll was gone forever. On the desk lay Jekyll's confession, revealing the horrifying truth: Jekyll and Hyde were one and the same. He wrote of his ambition, his experiment, and his catastrophic failure. The darkness he tried to control had consumed him. The story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a chilling warning. It reminds us that the darkness we fear in the world is often the darkness within ourselves. If we are not vigilant, it can consume us entirely.